And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Here we go. 120. Check. Hey.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, here's Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Go. Waiting. Go. Black, come on.
Wentz. Flush to his right. Incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal.
Waiting. Grade 15. Grade 15. Very good.
To throw is Wentz. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Easy.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating in Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They pitch out to Howard. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
81, 81.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wentz. Powering his way forward. It's caught by Jackson. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on first is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crowley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. This is Howard on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 81, 81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Got it. 11. 21. Wait, set.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Kill.
Here we go with Kamara. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's so caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Got it.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
11.
Breeze now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now Breeze. And this is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Shorty.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. Third down here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. From the gun on third down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? Right. It really doesn't. They had to go and try.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Got it.
Breeze now. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On play action. Now Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 120.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Back, man. 120. 82, 82. Shorty.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
13. Got it.
Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Don't go. 180. Grab. Hey, watch the ball.
On play action, Wentz dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Hang in there now. Lefty.
Back now here live in New Orleans. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
20, 40, 82, 40.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Go. Shorty. Great.
Now Wentz gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Here we go. 13. 11. 21.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now this time, Breeze will throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cannon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Ready? You waiting?
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breeze going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Long in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Waiting.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Hey, two.
Breeze is looking to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
13.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out now come the Eagles. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive...
Somebody call for the queen.
I never do anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Moving the I told him the hunter, I keep trying to move it up. It was like them in the morning, skip the I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some rest by the morning. I had me some by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. Rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder.